What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, man? It's your boy SP in here.
What's the deal? It's your boy Howee The Rocstar.
Speak to the mic, man.
What up?
Introduce yourself, man. What's your name?
Name's Chase.
My man. We got my son Chase in here, man. Everybody give him a round of applause. So this is our first episode of our podcast, man. We in here. Loki season 2 just started. You excited about that?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we just got done wrapping up first episode, season 1. I mean, so we gonna jump right into it, man. You know, like before I even say anything, how y'all feel about it? Like, what you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn it over to you first, Chase. How did you feel about the first episode of season 2?
First episode of season 2, like, I'd say if you didn't watch the first season, you wouldn't get anything about season 2.
Okay.
We were kind of just like thrown in there, you know, so like a whole new perspective.
It definitely started off like just, as soon as it started off, you were right into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I definitely agree with that. What about you, bro? How you feel about it?
I think it was good. You know what I mean? It was just like if you like he said, if you didn't watch season 1, then you definitely not gonna get season 2. So it was like man, it was just grabbing. You know what I mean? Just put you in there for real.
I definitely said, like, dude, like that's one of those shows that, especially me being you know, like, as much as I'm a fan of like the Marvel and stuff, like I'm not one of those diehard fans that, like, you know what I'm saying, like sit and research it and do, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like for me, even when I'm watching it, like I'm caught into it.
Right.
But even with that, like I'm that much more intrigued because I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to piece together the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like even for me, like watching it, you know what I'm saying, like it was pieces, and you know what I'm saying, it was references even to like season 1 or some of the other movies that make me, even though I've seen that and seen season 1, seen the movies, now I'm going back and rewatching them because I'm like, hey, I need to see that fresh, you know what I'm saying, just so I could.
And not also season 1. Shoot, it's plenty other stuff that you gotta watch. That intertwines with Loki series and whatnot, like WandaVision, Ant-Man movies and stuff like that,
Avengers.
and Avengers. Yeah.
The one Avengers where the Avengers time travel back in the past to get the like the what's the name?
The time stones.
Yeah, the time stones.
That was the last one, wasn't it?
That was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the last one. And they made a mistake, and that's how the whole Loki series started.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And see, that's the thing. Like, I've watched all of them, but like I gotta, it's different when you start watching everything and then you're watching to try to piece together the story.
It's like the timeline.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the timeline. You gotta like watch something that's, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. I can't explain it, but like it's like that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta keep watching it. You know what I mean? Go back, just how in the series when he went back and whatnot. It's like you gotta go to the past and you go to the future. You know what I mean? To watch it,
Exactly.
to catch up with it.
Chase, what would you say? What would you say your favorite part of this one? Of season 2, episode 1. What would you say your favorite part of it was?
I'd say my favorite part of it is like how they just like how Loki keeps on like glitching through the time skipping, because like it kind of reminds me of the Spider-Man Into and Across the Spider-Verse, and that like those kind of make connections.
Okay. What about you, bro?
My favorite part was is that because I didn't understand that part. You know what I mean? It's like, how can you go to the past and go to the future and go back to the, you know what I mean, the present and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Well, not to cut you off, it like hopefully like it explain, it gives a little bit more explanation down, like throughout the series. Obviously we just episode 1, but I did think it was kind of dope, or kind of, kind of interesting, like how, and not to give too many cliffhangers, like obviously everyone has to actually watch it for themselves, but that one part where like he was in the past,
Right.
like he was in the past, but he was talking. He was talking to the person. You know what I'm saying? But as he was talking to him, the present version of that guy was
Yeah. Well,
like, well, shit.
yeah. You talking about Obi?
Yeah,
Yeah, Obi,
exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't want to put the name out there because I wanted them to kind of.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like how they both are literally talking to this guy at the same time. But you know what I'm saying? The fact that one of them was in the past and he was talking to him, the present guy was like, oh, no, that's not. Oh, you know what? Now it's hit. Damn, I do remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely kind of dope.
Yeah, that was crazy. I liked that. Though, I ain't gonna lie. That was like that was sweet.
That was
Marvel,
creative. That was
Marvel
creative.
did an excellent job with is doing an excellent job with this series and whatnot. Like it's crazy. I can't wait to like you know what I mean, like Secret you know what I mean, like the war, Kane Wars. I can't wait to that reveals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I can't wait to that. Cause I know that's like basically Kang is like the main bad guy. You know what I mean? And I like this villain better because how they did you know what I mean, Thanos. They didn't really do too much with Thanos like they're doing with him.
You didn't get too much backstory. Yeah. Like how do you feel? Who do you think this villain is a better villain, or who was your favorite villain, Chase?
Between Thanos and Kang, I'd have to say Kang.
Why?
Because like he just has like a better story in general, and like he just seems like a better character because he's like this master of time. We've seen him like in completely separate movies, all that.
Yeah, we definitely have seen different versions or different levels. You know what I'm saying?
Variants.
Like, there you go, different variants.
And then it says like in the Loki series, it says he has different variants. So like they're kind of putting together the pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from this series, man? Like if you had to guess what you can see happening, or you know what I'm saying, like without seeing, obviously we haven't seen the next episodes, but like what do you see happening? Like what do you see the timeline being like?
I'm seeing some like all the Kangs get together. All the Kangs get together because they all like the time branch is like spreading apart and stuff. So I'm thinking all the Kangs from those different time branches, they're all gonna like meet up. And like Kang said in the last season, how like before it was all chaos with them. They was all fighting and stuff. Before that, they were like peaceful, but then they started fighting and everything. So he had to do something. But now that he's dead, like, I'm guessing it's gonna be like a repeat cycle, you know?
Yeah, like it's gonna be madness between all the Kangs because the one that kept the peace, he gone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that. What about you, bro? What you think?
What I'm expecting, I got a suspicion for her.
For the woman Loki?
Sophie?
Yeah.
Sophie.
Sophie. I think she gonna do something crazy, and I'm not trying to spoil anything or anything like that.
I mean, at this point, we ain't spoiling nothing because like that this is you know like what we think is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
But I might I got suspicions of Loki and Sophie like having it out. You know what I mean? Like he don't want to do it, but like he gonna eventually do it. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
Like he gonna have to do it type jump.
It's gonna be kind of one of those things like him. He basically like he's fighting with because again she's a version of him.
Yeah.
Like he's fighting with himself. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, because already I get that feel already. You know what I'm saying? Just early in it. You know what I'm saying? Even from like the last season. You know, he was trying to start. You know what I'm saying? She like fuck that. He lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was like, damn, you just gonna. I'm like, all right. I don't think she believed like that.
Yeah.
I don't think she was a believer. Then when it happened, like all of it just, you know what I mean, exploded. You know what I mean?
Okay. How did you feel about the end? Like that's one thing I will say. Ending wise, like it was good and bad in my opinion. good. Like it was a good ending. Bad only because I hate those cliffhangers. I hate watching the show and then it just kind of ends and I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, but that's the good thing about it, though. You know what I mean?
So it's really not even a bad. It's really just me kind of being spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Me just being like, man, I wanted a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not a bad. But that would be kind of my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely the ending of it just kind of like what the bless you.
Thanks.
The ending definitely got me like, man, what the fuck? What's next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like
I'm on the edge of my seat for next week.
Yeah, because like, not to cut you off, but like, Marvel could have put all this in one and made it a whole movie out of it. You know what I mean? But they decided to put it clip by clip and whatnot. So big ups to them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And they make more money that way.
Yeah, definitely do.
What about you, man? How did you feel about the ending?
I feel like the ending kind of like showed a bunch of stuff about how it's all branching and stuff. And I think like Marvel would have to do like something big to like finish off this series or like something like that, because in like for their future movies, because we saw how all the like time branches are just like splitting up and stuff. So that'll affect like all the timelines, like the timelines that the Avengers are in.
Yeah, but we still only in episode 1, so I mean, it could be a lot of stuff that actually happens with those timelines. It could be a lot of stuff that happens throughout this series. You know that could potentially affect all of the you know what I'm saying, like the other shows or other movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I feel like going to a quick what's it called, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man topic. Like I said before about how like him glitching through the timelines reminds me of Spider-Man Across and Into the Spider-Verse. I don't get something because when Miles or Gwen or any of the Spider people go to a different timeline, they start glitching out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Doctor Strange, they're just fine going to a different timeline. Like she just punches holes in different realities. They go in, no problem.
Yeah, Loki too. Because like I mean, if you notice, I mean, like besides like Loki actually, like slipping into the other timelines, like when he's in there, he's not glitching or anything. It's like normal until he slips into the other timeline. So yeah, so to your point, like Spider-Man multiverse was like the only one, like when they're in that different timeline, they're glitching the whole time that they're in there. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely.
Well, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that the Spider-Man, when he formed that spell, did it like cause all of this, or like y'all think that like Kang was actually, you know what I mean, the main reason?
I still think Kane was behind it.
Same.
The whole thing, like from the beginning.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Me. I still, and again, like I still have to. It's one of those things like when everything is out, and I like to watch everything together. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm able to kind of peek. You know what I'm saying? It'd be hard for me to watch this movie this year, and then like, hey, the next series, the next shit I'm not watching until like a year or 8 months later. You know what I'm saying? Then I kind of forget pieces. You know what I'm saying? So, just going off of what I remember. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it. I feel like definitely Kane is kind of behind, but in that same token, like I would want to go back and rewatch everything and kind of tie it together. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can form that final opinion. What about you, man?
Like, I feel like Doctor Strange and Spider-Man spell did nothing with like the series of Loki, because their spell was just to make everybody forget about him. That's all it was.
But think about it, because to your point, bro, like the whole thing, like Doctor Strange had wanted to like shut the shit down, and like Spider-Man was like, "Nah, dude, we need to go save these other." You know what I'm saying? So he kind of
wanted them to put him back in the timeline and whatnot, basically.
Yeah,
trying to help him. Like
he's like, "Yeah, I don't just want people to die, and like I don't want them to." The fact that even though it's another timeline, I don't want him to die. He trying to be, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like Sophie, they the bad guys. Shoot, they gotta get up out of here. They gotta get up out of here.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Sophie's like, in season 1, we kind of know her backstory a little bit. Like, she was just a kid, And then the timekeepers came, took her from her parents and stuff, and locked her up. So like, she kind of has a like valid backstory for what she does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I forgot about that. They did do that. That's again the reason why I like going back and watching.
But they the reason why they cause all of this. You know what I mean? Just by them being together. You know what I mean? You can't have two of the same people in the same.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that alone is weird and crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine if you have yourself.
Yeah, me and myself is running through
through stuff like what?
I mean, but changing the past changes the future, as we saw in the first episode of season 2, where like Loki goes back in time, talks to the guy, he starts remembering things in the future. They did that, like two people in the same timeline, of the same people in the same timeline, in the latest Avengers movie.
Ooh, which one?
When remember how I was talking about before, Iron Man went back in time and hit him. He, like Iron Man, there were two Iron Mans in that timeline.
They were talking to each other though?
They weren't talking to each other, because if they were talking to each other, that would like mess things up.
Right, but
what you talking about? Like,
yeah, but that's what we're saying. Like
when not to cut you off, but like when Captain America was fighting,
he talked to him.
He talked to him when I. But
I don't know how that.
It didn't cause nothing because they had the time ban on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if y'all didn't know that, what's the name? Kang started that.
the time ban.
The time ban and whatnot. Then Iron Man did that. You know what I mean? So I was like, dang, that's crazy, bro. Like,
See,
that's crazy. I ain't like
it's so many little
loops and whatnot.
little loops and kind of. That's what I'm saying, man. You damn near got to sit back and study. Even beyond the movies, you damn near got to be studying the comics books and
the little animations and stuff like that. Cause I'm up on all of them. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not for sure about this Kang. You know what I mean? Cause as I watched the Avengers animation, he wasn't like always there but he been there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he been in there though. Like type joint. Like. I can't wait till I ain't gonna lie. Like I can't wait till the new, like wars and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Kang is crazy.
Okay.
Kang is crazy, man. He has different variants of him. You know what I mean? A lot. And for him to have a cancel. A console, like a cult or something like that of himself is like crazy.
That's definitely
like doesn't that cause a conflict too? You know what I mean? Like there's so many of y'all in one room.
I mean, but like as we know in the first season, it told us about how like Loki was doing something that he wasn't supposed to do in the timeline. The Avengers were. So they're supposed to go back in time. So time's not messed up because that's how it's supposed to play out. But Loki does something that like messes up the script, and that's when the timekeepers come in to take him out. So the two Lokis, the girl Loki and the boy Loki, I feel like they can talk to each other because as it tells us multiple times, like the time zone where all the timekeepers are and stuff, like time doesn't work the way it does in the regular world. So like I feel like they could talk to each other because in season 1, it showed us all the different variants of Lokis they got in there, like the big ones, all that.
Hold on. So complete side note. Kang is also in the Fantastic Four?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
He actually, you know, what's his name? Reed Richards is like the
stretcher guy?
he like a great grandson to him.
The one that actually did the stretching shit.
Cause he's considered the no, he's not dead.
In the movies, he is.
Kang the Conqueror is not dead.
No, I'm not talking about Kang. I'm talking about the stretcher guy.
Oh, the stretcher guy.
Yeah.
He died.
He died. Yeah, he died in he died
Doctor
in
Strange. Doctor Strange. Yeah, Wanda.
Doctor Strange, Wanda.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yep. He died.
The stretchy guy
Yep.
from
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, she killed. Wanda killed him when she was like going against the
They
Illuminati.
Yeah, it was part of the Illuminati. It was if you
and-
watched it, it was
They were fighting
Mr.
Fantastic Four in there.
It was like a Canadian. No, not the Fantastic Four. He was just a member of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So like it was like him,
Professor X,
Canadian Captain.
And you said this was in which one?
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
Isn't that the one we went to the movies in?
No, we watched that on Disney.
I think we went to the movies and seen that.
We might have. But yeah, she so what she did was like this, she made a spell and then like the top of his head started glowing and then he just completely stretched out. Just like Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Wanda versus the Illuminati.
Yep. No, I think what's the girl's name? The girl that was punching holes in universes, like punching holes in dimensions and shit.
American Chavez?
Yeah,
Something like that,
American
something like
Chavez.
that?
I think she's gonna be a good she's gonna be a good asset to the next the Kang Wars and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, like,
'Cause
so
they gonna-
that's the thing. Like, not to cut you off, but that's the thing. Like, they're in other movies, they're dealing with like dimensions. This is dealing with time, and time's a bit more delicate. You know?
Yeah.
Because like one mistake, you can completely mess up everything. But it does say you could do that too in the see.
Yep.
It does say you can do that too in the the newest Spider-Man movie. Across the into the
Into the universe,
I for
into
sure,
the multiverse,
Yeah.
I for
Spider Verse, something like that. Yeah.
across the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
I for sure gotta go back and watch this.
But
again.
the Spider-Man, Spider-Verse and whatnot, that ain't got really nothing to do with
But
you
it
know what I
does
mean?
say, not to cut you off, it does say in like the Miguel O'Hara, kind of like the leader of the Spider Group, he's telling Miles about how you can't either save one person or the entire multiverse. So like if you make this one mistake, then you mess up like a bunch of branches, and then like the whole Spider-Verse just comes like crumbling down as it showed us in there.
I'm so thrown off by this one. Like
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta.
but the thing is, we went to the movies and seen it. I just don't remember it. I'm going back and watching it now. I'm for sure going back and watching.
Yep.
And see that be the thing. Like they drop little pieces in each movie, or you know what I'm saying, to tie everything in.
Yeah.
And if you're not paying attention, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, man. It's like I think it was a good episode. You know.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for next week.
Yep.
I'm excited. It definitely left me on a cliffhanger. What about you, man? You excited for next week?
Yeah, I'm excited for the next episode.
Okay. Well, we definitely we went a little bit over the time. We said about 15 minutes. We about 25 in.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's touchy. You know what I mean.
Hey,
you gotta talk about it.
It's a touchy thing. Look, now I'm when we get off, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting ready to turn the other one back on, Doctor Strange back on, because now I want to see that tie-in right there.
But real quick on the topic you were talking about earlier about how like the two Lokis talking is confusing. We were on the topic of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. In that there were two Doctor Strange talking because there was that one with like the eye on his head.
Yeah, you right about that.
But that universe was like crumbling and everything.
Yeah.
Like that universe was like gone.
I don't know. I feel like that. Like even though you're 100% right. Like I feel like the storyline behind the Doctor Strange. Not saying that Loki's storyline, but like Doctor Strange's storyline made it a little bit more understandable to why he was talking to. You know what I'm saying? To why he did run.
Why he had to? Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like with Loki, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? You have no explanation really on how he's interacting and talking with himself and not messing up anything in the timeline. At least for me.
I feel like completely off topic, but I feel like Wanda, she would be like the kid of the Marvel like Wanda and America Chavez. I feel like they'd be the kids of the Marvel universe because like Wanda, she just like sees one thing, she gets like completely set off like a kid would. But like something else comes and like her perspective completely changes like a kid would. So I'd say like she's kind of the kid of the universe.
Yeah, her powers come from her powers is chaos magic.
Okay.
But she died in the latest movie,
Which one?
Which one?
Multiverse of Madness. She
She didn't die.
huh?
She didn't die.
Yeah, she crumbled herself.
I don't think she did though.
Hold on, search it
I
up
think
real
she
quick.
if it is that, then cause like
Oh yeah, when she
she killed herself.
I don't think she did either.
Yeah, I
But
don't
you
think
know,
she
like
did.
when she stayed up there and just let you talking about like she was in that
tomb,
spot
yeah.
in the thing, and she let all of the
And
rock
she said
fall
like
on her.
nobody. I won't let anybody like touch
Do
this
this
book
again.
again
The
or
book,
something.
yeah.
And then she like completely crumbles everything on her. And then that big like blast of red energy just like goes off. So that's what makes me think she died. Cause like I feel like all the energy is just like leaving her body now, and that's what that like big red explosion was after the rocks crumbled.
Yeah, I mean, I can get why you said that, but I'm kind of in the same thing. You
but
know?
she also has another series coming up too though. The other one, Agatha.
Right?
Oh yeah, Agatha Harkness. That was
Yeah.
like the main
She
villain.
got
That was the
another
villain in the
series,
You said it's called what?
Agatha Harkness, I think.
Yeah, Heartless, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
What? How you spell that?
AG, TH.
Agatha of Sicily.
Like of Harkness.
Agatha Heartless, something like that.
Just put like from the Wanda and Vision series or something like that.
Let's see.
Yeah, her.
Harkness.
Yep.
Who is this?
That's
she's
the
like
villain.
she's a villain because she was trying to take Wanda's power.
I kind of feel like now that I think of it, I kind of feel like Kang is like an anti-hero, like Venom kind of, you know? Because like he's stopping all these variations from like causing chaos, but those variations are him, you know? So I
Yeah,
kind of
but
feel like he's
I
anti.
still don't think that Kang, the actual conqueror, is dead and whatnot. You know what I mean? Because if you watch Ant-Man, he went into a little dot, and the dot went. You know what I mean? You may never know where he's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't like he got stabbed, like physically stabbed to death. You know what I mean? Type junk. He wasn't like that. It was like he went to a dot and it was over.
Yeah, I feel like that. Like, I feel like he would kind of be like the jokester of the unit, like, cause like he like Sylvie's like, I'm about to kill you, and he's just laughing with the apple in his mouth, you know?
Cause he knew what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He know what's gonna. He knew what's gonna happen. He about to send his goons through. Like,
When do this Agatha come out?
I don't know. I think they was talking about it.
I gotta see this.
Yeah, I was talking about it. Yep.
Yeah, see, I'd be so.
You know, what's the name? White Vision. The white.
It's WandaVision. The name of the series.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about Vision's counterpart. The white one.
Like, that's so weird, because like I haven't completely finished that series yet, and I just keep on seeing like this like all white Vision with a blue stone, and he usually has a orange stone.
But he got his stone taken out.
I know, by Thanos.
Yep.
I'm so confused because it says what these are like 2 years ago that these what's the names are going on. Some of these about this say WandaVision and Agatha verse in 2021.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So what did they just release it? Like, did this actually come out, or they just was releasing like little teasers
Oh yeah, that's
That
like
actually happened,
They
yeah.
fought. Yeah, they already fought.
in WandaVision?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause this is when she started to become Scarlet Witch
Scarlet
and
Witch,
whatnot.
yeah.
Yeah.
oh, so I got it. So basically, I gotta go finish WandaVision.
So when the Doctor Strange came out, she was Scarlet Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so this happened before. So all this happened in the show WandaVision.
Yeah.
I gotta finish. Yeah, I don't see when I was still watching WandaVision, it was still black and white. So they got yeah. Oh yeah, so
That was cold too. I ain't gonna lie. That was cold.
yeah. So we 30 minutes in, man. We definitely we about to wrap it up, man. We gonna come back next week when we actually watch the second episode. I'm getting ready to. I see I got a little homework to do. I got a couple. I got to go finish watching some WandaVision, you know, just to get a little tie-in. You got anything to say before we get up out of here, Chase?
Nah, not really. Like, I think we discussed everything so far.
Okay. What about you, bro?
Yeah, and don't mess the timeline up.
There we go. But shit, we back at it. We back at it next week.
Yep.
All right, fellas.